check.
Told
Say
him I
mic
can take
check.
a
Mic
girl
check.
with a fresh cut. Told him
One
I
two
can run
one
the
two.
world with a fresh cut. Yeah, I'll do
Fuck your
anything with a fresh
hairline up.
cut. Yeah, I look good with a fresh cut. Whoa, can't nobody run a game with me. Girl, I look good, stop playing with me.
All right, ladies and
When I pull up
gentlemen,
like
boys
this
and
with a new
girls,
fit,
this is
got
your
me
boy
looking like
Beezy
Macy's. I
Baby,
just
and
hit the
I'm with my
barbershop, I'm on my
son.
way to Macy's. I was
Maxwell.
looking good, so all the
Okay,
shorties wanna
and we're
chase
about to
me.
give
If you
him a
want attention, baby
whole
girl, you better
haircut.
pay me. Got it so good,
How
now
you
they
think we're
wanna
gonna do on this
recreate.
haircut, son?
If you run up on me, I'ma catch an
Look good
attitude.
at the same
Cause
time.
I ain't got no time, I'ma
Bad
slap a
but
dude.
good at the
Kinda
same
healthy, but
time.
my water
So
look
it's
like
that
Seven
like
too. I just got my hair
I'm not
cut, I'm
gonna fuck
sorry
it
if
up,
I'm
but I'm
acting
not gonna
wild.
be
Yeah,
professional.
$40 for this
Okay,
hairline.
that sounds about right.
To be honest, that's a fair price.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
take the
fair
neck
catch the
guy,
order every time.
lift the
Yeah,
neck up,
take clips, took it up, right?
boom.
Told him I don't want your girl, but she
Got a
like me.
black mic to do
Yeah,
it.
I got all they boyfriends trying to fight me. I'm making all these girls wanna cheat, but don't look at me. I'm just window shopping, I'm the sightseeing.
Boom. Pull our guards out. So because of your hairline, you look in the mirror. You see your hairline, how it's coming in. We might just have to knock this down a little bit. All right. Let me see if I can grab my comb. All right. So for those who don't know how to cut hair, you're just like me. I don't know how to cut hair anyway. Damn, my forehead big. But I know enough, right? So listen, guys, whenever you cut hair, the first thing you want to do, always clean your tool, right? This right here is Andis clipper blade cleaner. You can get this anywhere for dirt cheap. I always spray my brushes off. Sorry. My clippers off. Boom. And we're ready to go. So after you clean all your tools, boom, we got the bayless. Clang, gang, gang, gang. If you know anything about these right here, these are the shit. No toilet paper. You heard? So after we did that, we're gonna comb around his head. Max doesn't comb his hair all the time, so it's nappy. Right, son?
Well, sometimes they do, sometimes they don't.
You never comb your hair when you with me. Your mama probably make you do it, but no, you know, give a damn. All right, guys. So always comb the hairs out. It'll make it easy to trim when you're cutting it. Boom. So we got that done. So these right here are the edges, right? What we're gonna do is we're gonna take the edges and we're gonna go all the way around his head, right? That's where the fade is gonna be at. So I'm gonna We'll start from the back. Want me to just give you a tape up instead of a whole cut? Edge you up. So we're just gonna do the shape up, all right? We ain't gonna do the whole haircut. We're gonna start from the back of the neck. You can see right here. Let me know if they bite me. All right, we got the back of the neck good. Now we're gonna start on the head of the eye. There you go.
Please, you know, what's your shoes?
6, 7. Start in the middle. So I'm not the best with giving this little moon right here. So I got a little cheat right here. All you gotta do is just line this up. You line this up right here, and boom. You see that? And just follow it. Boom. My little shimmy, shimmy, shimmy. So I learned this technique from Black Mike. You see how his hair is high up here, but you can see his hairlines down there. Now, the previous barber, whoever cut his hair, they pushed his hairline back. That's what we call in the barber world. So I'm not going to push his hairline back. I'm just going to let it grow in and just, you know what I mean, cut in the parts that I see. So, boom. Always use your comb. A comb is better than a brush when you cut somebody's hair. What up, Mom, Pop? All right. I'm not the best barber, but I've cut my brother's hairs before. I used to, his brother, Landon, I used to fuck that nigga hairline up so goddamn much. Man. Can't see what the hell. Here, turn over, B. Turn that way. You see, this is the difficult part. If you look right here at Max's hairline, it's light right here. See how light that hair is? So it's hard to see where the previous barber put his hairline at. So I gotta make him up one. Just what is it? So we got that part. Let's see. And then we're gonna go with our little cheaty weedy tools. And we're gonna line this up right here. Boom, right on that edge, right where the corner of that edge is. And then we're just gonna trace it. You know I can't fuck up with your grandma watching. You know she won't.
I messed up my baby. You messed up my grandbaby.
Man, I ain't gonna mess it up, mom. Don't move, don't move, don't move, don't move, don't move.
Looks good.
Let's do it. Got that ball. I cut everybody. I cut JoJo off of JoJo. I cut Julie Hattie. I cut. I used to cut Landon hair all the time. That's kind of how I got better and better at cutting because your brother. Boom. And you just gonna trace that. And we'll get the back of the neck. Ma, how my sound quality is? The sound good? Can you hear me clearly, Ma? You want to invite Grandma and them in the video? Let's see if we can invite Grandma down the picture. Unable to add guests. I don't want to be added. Check, mic check. So boom. Got this side. Got that side. Nice little curvature. So after we do that, we're just gonna knock it down a little bit. We ain't gonna do nothing crazy. So we're just gonna go with the 1.5 guard, and we just gonna go over it. Okay, Grandma says she can hear me good. Talk, see if she can hear you. Ask her, can she hear you?
Can you hear me?
Can you hear me, Grandma? So with this, because of his hair texture, I'm just going to go with the grain. I'm not going to go against the grain because if you go against the grain, it's going to make it lower. So you want to go with the grain, all right? And I'm putting it all the way to the end. I'm going to grab a little nigga cheese like this. And we're just going nice and even. Now, this isn't a haircut. This is just a quick taper, man. This is for one of those things when you get ready to go somewhere and you want to have your head looking nice and good and stuff. Huh?
Just said hey.
It hurts, you said?
No, they just said hey.
Oh. Oh, grandma said it hurts.
Yeah.
Knock it down. Like, not awesome. Always make sure you're going with the grain. So when you're looking around the hair can go in different directions, you know what I mean? Especially white people hair. If you look at white people hair, you go one, it's going this way, it's going that way, it's going this way. So when you cut their hair, like Vladi hair, Vladi got a callus right here, callus in the top of his head. So you got to make sure you're looking at the pattern of that hair. So when you go over it, you don't cut it because what happens is it'll cut too low, and then you have to match up the rest of that hair like that. You get what I'm saying? Cool. Now we done knocked it down just a little bit, tad. You won't even notice it. And now, it's my favorite part. You know what my favorite part is?
No.
The blade.
What do you mean the blade?
The blade. That's why I fuck around and say, oops, cut the shit out of you. I know people would, why are you cursing? Why are you cursing? Don't worry about it if I cuss around my motherfucking son, nigga. I can cuss as much as I motherfucking want to. And all right, Matt.
Yes.
I'm still a good dad, ain't
Yes.
I? Okay, that's all that matters. There ain't no rules for fucking being a dad. You can curse.
Let's see. I've never used a razor.
I have used a razor on your head before. Oh, this. So this right here is the blade. All this is going to do is just sharpen up the edge. When you see it now, it's look okay, but that blade is going to make it crisp. So you're just going to snap it, fold it again, and this is two pieces, right? You take that out, bang. You see that? Now what you do with is, you see these two little grooves right there? Two little hooks? You just want to line it up in those hooks. Oh, shit. You know who used to cut my hair? Your Uncle Sean. He didn't cut my hair as much, only when we couldn't go to dump and I had to get my hair cut. My brother cut it. But when I got older, he cut it a lot more. So you can dry shave, or if you wanted to, you can take any type of lubricant, right? You can take any type of lubricant and just rub it on the hairline. All it does is just help the blade slide across his head more. In this case, I took some beauty oil and I'm just lining it up on the side of his head. What Grandma said? Oh hell no! I'll take his blade. You scared?
Yes.
You scared of? Even if the blade cuts you, you won't even feel it. All right, guys, I'm about to stand in front of you real quick. Okay, we got that. Boom. Nice fresh lineup. That's how you give your son a shape up in a matter of 5 minutes, 10 minutes. Right, Max?
Yeah.
How you look?
Yeah.
How you feel?
Good.
You
Good.
like it? Ain't that bad, right? It ain't perfect, but it ain't bad.
Bad.
All right.
Yep.
All right. So we done finished that up. Putting the clippers and stuff up. Remember, get you some Bayless, man. These one of the best things on the market. I was fortunate enough to catch my best friend when he was upgrading his clippers, so I ended up getting those for him for really cheap. That set is like a $400 set. You get some neckties, boom, boom, boom. These are perfect. And then what I like to do is, you can see I got a nice little setup, the aprons and stuff like that. But I like to take when I take the necktie off, instead of just throwing it in the trash, I douse this in alcohol.
Cool.
You gotta have it. Now you're gonna get bumps, man. Oops, my bad. You just slide it across his forehead. You just slide it across the parts that you cut. And that's it. That's it. That's how you shape up in a matter of no time. We appreciate y'all tuning in to Sherman View TV. We gotta eat. And we out. Say peace, bud.
Peace.
Bye, Grandma. Bye, Mom.
Bye, Grandma.
Let's see if she gonna say bye first. Come on, Mom. Say bye. Mother. Okay, we out. Bye. That wasn't that bad, all right?